Hi, I'm Birgit from Kobassiani. Let's check the elasticity of your knitted fabric. I'll do the test with this sheet here, which you can find on my homepage, but it also comes with all my patterns which need a jersey or another elastic fabric. Please make sure you print out this file in the actual size, means at 100%. Then your fabric needs to be cut in a square shape with the width and height of 10 by 10 centimeter. Of course, one side should be parallel to the grain line. Okay, let's start with the first fabric. For the test, you always put the fabric square with the grain line like this and the direction of the fabric width like this onto the square on the paper, where you can see the 100% marking line. This yellow one is a soft and flowing viscose elastan jersey. Then you hold the fabric on the left side with your finger like this, and you pull it to the right side as much as you can without any special effort. Afterwards, the fabric should bounce back to its original shape. Then you can read on the right side to which line you could pull the fabric to. This percentage is the elasticity of your fabric. The elasticity of viscose elastan fabrics is oftentimes quite high, as the fabrics are really soft. In my example, it's around 130%. The next fabric is this viscose rib fabric, and rib jerseys even have a higher elasticity. As you can see, I can even pull this up to 140%. The next row are different cotton elastan fabrics, and I begin with this one, which is quite heavy. It has got around 220 grams per square meter. This means the fabric is also quite stable. But this one I can pull up to around 125%. This cotton elastan jersey is much lighter. It has got around 180 grams per square meter, which means the fabric is softer and has got a similar elasticity as the yellow viscose elastan. The third cotton fabric is a French terry, which is of course much thicker as a normal jersey fabric. The elasticity of my example is around 120%. This means that for some projects, for example jog pants, this is the perfect fabric. But for most of my tight-fitting top or t-shirt patterns, this would be too tight without any pattern adaptations. In the third row, I've got some other special knit fabrics. The green one here is some kind of fine knit fabric in a material blend with cashmere, but also elastan. And as you can see, this is also quite elastic. In comparison to a regular jersey, the stitches are a bit bigger and more visible. The violet one is a brushed sweat fabric, also called winter sweat, and is a cotton polyamide blend without any elastan. The elasticity is around 110%. So this is not suitable at all for tight tops. The third one is a shiny elastic polyester fabric. And when you look closely at it, you can see that it must be produced in a different way than a regular jersey, as the single stitches are not that clearly visible. I guess that it is an interlock jersey. This fabric is not that elastic, even if it's soft and thin. It only reaches an elasticity of around 115%. So if you're planning an elastic sewing project, please be aware that the elasticity of the fabrics can differ a lot, and you have to check the fabric before cutting into it. This will make sure that your sewing project will be successful. Thanks for watching. Take care until we see each other to my next sewing video, and don't forget to leave me a thumbs up here. Bye!